So as you can see, this quaint little quiet station is Dhu Varren. It's one stop up from Portrush, and it was a lovely walk up via the promenade, which I can imagine would be absolutely heaving and hectic in the summer months. Plan now is we're going to head back to Coleraine, back down towards Lanyon Place. Come and join us, and our train should be arriving shortly from Portrush. We've arrived at York Street. We're here for about 10 minutes. Next stop we'll be getting off at is Lanyon Place. So one quick hop and we're at Lanyon Place. Time now to head for the Bangor branch, and we're going to get off at Sydenham. Come and join us. The look of resignation says it all in this still. I can't believe that after 2 days of travelling around Northern Ireland, the final leg of the journey towards Larne and Larne Harbour, I completely muck up on camera. Ignore what I said at Lanyon Place. We are heading up through Downshire towards Larne and Larne Harbour. as we headed round the coast towards Larne Town and Larne Harbour, I suddenly realised with this train terminating at Larne Town that we'd have to arrive at Larne Harbour, not by train, but on foot. That was a bit of a trek. Right, this is Larne Harbour. The reason why it's so peaceful here is that there isn't a train for a good hour and a half. Turns out there's a bit of a limited service north of Lanyon Station towards the harbour. So yeah, I've just had to the 15-minute walk up from the town centre. Not really much here apart from the Penal Ferry Terminal. So I'm going to head back because I want to try and catch the 16:25, and we're going to go to Downshire, because travelling up, it looked quite interesting and it looked quite spectacular. So come on, come and join us. This has been Larne Harbour. We're going to walk back, and next up will be Larne Town Centre. So we've just made it up to Larne. That was more of a power stride coming up from Larne Harbour. But now we're going to go and visit Downshire. Come on, let's go. Well, I wasn't expecting this when I got it for Downshire. Yeah, this is quite spectacular actually. Literally, if I turn the camera around, you can see the stones throw away from the actual station itself. It is literally just on the platform. I've got to say this is probably one of the most spectacular endings that I'll do to a video. The view out the bay is just absolutely breathtaking, just as I spin the camera around there. Yeah, so this has been... Yeah, I'm speechless, I'm lost for words. So, we're at Downshire. We've got the next one to Belfast. We're going to get off at Lanyon Place. Well, we have to, because that's where the train terminates. We'll go one stop down to Botanical Gardens, and then one stop back into Belfast for the finish this evening, and then we head back towards Belfast International Airport. So I'm just going to leave you in the company of this breathtaking view whilst I wait for our next train back down towards Lanyon Place. Not really much needed said else, is there? You're probably wondering, I thought that was it at Downshire. You were going to head back to Belfast. No, foolish, foolish. Never trust what I say, please. If I believe that, then people believe half the stuff I do at work, you know. No, I decided to head north again because we had about 40 minutes. So we've arrived at Ballycarey just as a random extra. We should have about 10 minutes for our train heading back down to Lanyon Place, which it's soon going to pick up. It just means that I've faffed on and charged my phone for a little bit more, you know. That's the beauty of some of these trains having USB chargers on them. So, I've got no more else to say really. I've lost my train of thought. We're going to head back to Belfast and then we're going to make our way back home. So let's join it. So we are finally back in Belfast Grand Central Station. This is the final leg of this episode of the Great European Railway Adventure. Sadly, due to the storms over the weekend, we've only been able to reach 53 out of the 54 stations in Northern Ireland, owing to Sea Hill Station being closed due to repair works. Doesn't mean to say it's the end though. It does give me an opportunity to come back, and we'll do a full day in Belfast where we'll visit Sea Hill and do an in-depth review on that particular station at another date. But I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank you for subscribing and liking if you can. I'm going to be heading back towards London now. This has been the Great European Railway Adventure, and it's been 53 out of 54 stations in Northern Ireland. Take care guys, I'll see you soon.